I'm just gonna shove all this up here, and that's where it's gonna stay.
You're
Okay.
about to drive my OCD nuts.
Do you think they can see us?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh, quick fix. Okay, anyway. What's a really slutty name? So then, stop! Anyway.
So Patricia, you should be the really sweet girl in town who never did anything, was super innocent. And she always really cared about everybody. And then she started hanging out with the party crowd and started, getting railed by guys. Getting railed in the eyes of God. And then she hung out with her boyfriend.
I think you're even worse than I am. Okay. Patricia. Let's just get to the real story. Forget the backstory.
This is a fancy mug.
One night,
Whoa.
my boyfriend, Jacob, at his friend's house, which, okay, so.
Oh, fucking hell.
So, I knew Jacob's friends before I knew Jacob. So, these people, we gotta make names for them now too. Let's name them.
I don't think they're really necessary.
Mark and
Ruber.
Ruber. So, I knew Mark and Ruber. Ruber lived in my neighborhood.
Sounds like a really good
and
sandwich.
Mark was his like
Doesn't that sound like a sandwich
best friend. So I've known them since like 6th grade. And this happened in 12th grade.
Not hanging out to me.
No, fine. I'll just go back to the drive-thru later.
You weren't handing that to me?
No, I was just like telling the story. Frick, I cannot tell a story to save my life. Maybe we should just sit here and eat. What is that?
Flapped out Forerunner?
So, I've been friends with them for a really long time. And Mark had just moved back from the next day over. And so we were like going to his house every weekend, having a bonfire every weekend. And this kid Jacob was there. And so me and Jacob started dating. And then, a few months later, I started hanging out with Patricia. I started hanging out with Patricia again.
No way.
And then I find out, okay, so everyone knows that she's like
A whore.
Yeah. So I was asking.
Why the f you got a Waffle House menu?
I got hired and they told me to study the menu and I never went back there. Yeah. So I was hanging out with Patricia again. And everyone knows she's like been around the block, right? So I was asking her who all it was because I thought it was 4 people. She was like, no, it's 15.
Wait, 15 what? 15 what?
So I was like, oh my gosh, who all was it? She was like, to be honest, I don't even know some of their names. I don't even remember some of them, blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
But she got ran through by 15 dudes.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
At the time, yes. Now it's more probably. She tells me,
I'm just kidding.
oh, I thought you knew, but I guess you don't, that I slept with your boyfriend.
What the f? That's bold as hell.
She tells me this after we've been hanging out all day.
She's cute. Olivia?
She's very pretty. She tells me this after we've been hanging out all day. We went shopping. I bought her lunch. She came over to my house. We invited her little boy toys over. Then she's like, oh, I have to be home at 10 o'clock and it's 9:55, but I want to tell you something before I leave. Right? I slept with her boyfriend. I'm like, what? What do you mean? And she's like, I thought you knew. And so
she is very bold.
Basically what happened, that really was being a good friend though. Because she told me that happened, I figured the guy was initiating it more than the girl, right? If that makes sense. And so I was like, okay, I don't want this to change anything between us. We've been friends for so long, blah, blah, blah. And then I talked to my boyfriend, and he basically said that she raped him. And I was like, what? So he was at Mark and Ruber's house, right? Which is all of our that's our group, and whoever else like they invite over to their house because we're always at their house. And so he would go over to their house and like not tell me, or when Jacob would go over to their house and not tell me, or when me and Jacob would be hanging out and Mark or Ruber would call him, he would just ignore it and be like, I'm busy, like I'm mopping the floor, I'm blah 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 blah, I can't hang out, I'm grounded, and just like make up lies all the time. He lied to me all the time, and I was like, I literally don't care, like if you do this thing, just don't lie to me about it, you know? So he was at Mark and Ruber's house, didn't tell me, was not answering his phone, and then so he was like, oh, we were all playing beer pong, and she was grinding all up on me, grabbing all my stuff, and like filling me up.
How drunk was she?
Probably like 7 out of 10.
Like, she gets drunk pretty easily.
Oh, and then Jacob told me that he went into the guest bedroom to go to sleep because he was so wasted. But then Patricia went in the room after him and was feeling all up on him and stuff. And then he said that he passed out, like he was blackout drunk on the bed, and woke up to her on top of him. I don't really know. I only got his side of the story. I never got her side of the story because she just said that they like slept together, but she didn't give any details. So I didn't know who to believe. So basically, I just stopped talking to both of them after that. And today she liked 3 of my Instagram posts, and so I was like, why are you on my page? Like, if you like one post, I still don't know why she follows me. If she likes one post, like, that's normal. But no, 3 different pictures that were not like in a row. Friend or no, she hangs out with all the like druggy people. Yeah, all the people that go out and party and stuff. And like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but if you just knew the energy that they gave off and the reputation that they have here, you do not want to hang out with them. Like, which I don't know. We just used to be so close. It's very sad.
Don't cry.
I'm not crying.
It's okay.
He always thinks I'm crying.
Because you're always depressed.
The girl called me racist really got to me until I just like sat in bed and ate Teddy Grahams for like 2 days.
I know, you made it very clear that it got to you. You made it very, very apparent that it got to you.
I just don't see how somebody could think that I'm racist.
Did I tell you what Chloe said about me to my ex?
Nothing about race, but about like
that
abuse and stuff.
I physically abused her, that I was racist and homophobic.
Yeah.
And mentally abusive.
I would believe it. I would believe it. I've never seen it, but.
That I hit her?
No, not the physically abusive part, but the like mentally abusive part. I could see that. Cause you have to be like really smart to do that, you know.
Thank you.
Oh God, Curly,
can we go get fucking fries and go watch The Office?
Yes. But I have to finish talking because I cannot multitask at all.
That's because you're. Oh!